Hello, hello, hello to you. This is Coach Treasure of Inspirational Treasure International, and I want to have a conversation with you today. It's important that we have this talk. Are you choosing the pressure that you want to experience, or are you allowing life to choose the pressure for you? Tough question. I'm going to ask it again. I'm going to go a little bit slower, and I want you to think about it. Are you choosing the pressure that you want to experience in life, or are you allowing life to choose for you? When you are rethinking your pressure, right, what you're doing is deciding whether you want to live with the pressures of life that cause you to be depressed, suppressed, oppressed, all the different presses except for oppressing. Do you want to allow that to be your portion? You may think, I don't have a choice. This is what life is giving me. Oh my God, it's so heavy. It's just too much to bear. But technically, it's not. There are people who you can talk to right now and they can tell you a million things they've endured, a million things they've gone through. You have people who've gone through cancer bouts. You have people who have dealt with mental health issues all of their lives and still have survived. You have people who have been homeless, have been abused, there's just so many different scenarios. Now, I'm not making light of your scenario, but what I'm saying to you is that all of it is based on what you're determined to overcome and what you're not determined to overcome. I've lived with my own situations. I'm able to tell you story after story after story about how I thought I was not going to be able to get up. How many times I thought about ending my life. How many times I just prayed that God would take me because I was a little bit too, ashamed to actually do it. Too scared that God would be mad at me. But I didn't understand why life was the way that it was. I didn't understand why I was trying the best that I could, but I still felt like I was the worst person in the world. And, I've been a church baby all my life. So going to church didn't really always help. Sometimes it did. Sometimes it was great times, but sometimes it made me feel even worse about myself. I felt like I was just the lowest of the low, and there was no way that God could actually love me without condition. So I gave myself ammunition to kill myself. What do you mean? The chatter, the talk. The enemy can make suggestions, right? He makes suggestions and then it turns into inner me chatter. He can only suggest. And then eventually you begin to tell yourself that same thing over and over and over again. You begin to tell yourself that you're the worst of the worst. You begin to tell you that you're wretched and that you're never going to be good enough. You begin to tell you that you're always going to be this way. This is just the way I am, right? But you get to choose. You get to decide whether you want to be that person or not. You get to decide whether you're going to keep rehearsing the same woes over and over and over again. Listen, I'm a transparent person. I write books. I'm a best-selling author. I tell my story, share my testimony. But the truth is, I share from a place of deliverance and overcoming it. I don't tell it from a place of getting pity or for somebody to say, oh my God, No, I tell it so you can know that somebody can relate. There's going to be a day where you're going to decide whether you want to make this your story in the sense of, let me share it to help somebody else be free, or whether you're going to keep rehearsing the same story in order to have a woe is me experience and make people look at you and say, oh my God, I want to be able to help. I want to be able to do this. No, make a decision. There are some people that don't know that they have a choice. So they stay in the same place for years and years and years. But you watching this video right now, you know that you have a choice. So you're going to keep rehearsing the old script. You're going to stay in depression and oppression and stay suppressing everything. Or are you going to choose to press up? We press up. Rethink your pressure. Choose what you want for your life and keep your eyes on it. And I mean, it may get difficult. It may seem like the heaviest moment every single day or every single minute of your life. But yet, if you keep your eyes on what you want the outcome to be, then eventually it has to manifest. Because what you think, especially in your heart, is what you are. So, you choosing? Choose your pressure. Rethink it. Be honest with you. Listen, below this video is a link for a free gift. I share it I've been sharing it for a few weeks, but I want you to take advantage of it if you haven't already. Rethinking Your Oppression in 3 days. I want you to listen to each video, and I want you to make a decision with each video that I'm going to give this 100%. I'm going to rethink it. I'm going to change my life, and I will never be the same again. It's up to you. It's up to you. You are not alone. You are supported. You can overcome. I'm telling you, and I'm excited for you. It's going to be a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing. Just keep pushing. You got this. Again, I'm Coach Treasure of Inspirational Treasure International. Make sure you like this video and share it with somebody else that you know needs to change the way that they're thinking about their life in this season of life. Because life gonna keep life in. What's your decision? Make one. All right? I love you just because I can. I'll talk to you soon.